All right, Prime Roasters, episode 22. Can you believe it, Chris? We've been doing this for several months, and I'm so happy that you guys are returning and watching us some more. We're trying to religiously do this every single week because there's just so much news to get to. This week, I mean, like, what didn't happen, right? Like, I just came back from Washington, D.C. I got to hear all of the policy points that Congress is trying to push through for the first 100 days of the new Trump administration. I am so excited. Yesterday, Trump signed an EO to abolish the education system, the department, pretty much.
Yeah, the department, not the system.
Not the system, although
the system
that's going next.
Overhaul, but yeah.
The department. And then today he's signing a cryptocurrency executive order. So we're going to we're finally going to be moving into the digital asset space.
Well, I just want to pop there because this is just when that there was an exchange that just got hacked out for $1.4 billion in crypto. So I'm a little worried about the idea of us going to the crypto end and relying on that because you can't hold it.
Well,
what's in Fort Knox first, though?
Well, that's the thing. Every crypto that is going to be recognized is going to be tied to the US dollar. So dollar for crypto, 1-to-1 ratio. So that's going to be the push. But look, all these great things are happening to our country every single day. I keep saying this. It's like Christmas every day. But meanwhile, you have a Texas rep who wants to impeach Trump because he can't stand what's going on with the country. He can't stand that Trump is winning every single day and Trump's numbers are like way up. It's like, depending on what poll you're looking at, it could be anywhere from 4 to 8% approval rates, right? Joe Biden could never get these things. But meanwhile, you have Rep. Al Green, Democrat from Texas and Houston, no less. Something's going on in Houston, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but all these Texas Democrats near Houston, they're all dropping dead. I don't know if you noticed this. Like first it was Sheila Jackson Lee, yeah. Right? Then right after
replacement.
Their replacements. Maybe they should replace them with a Republican. Then they can live. I don't know. Just saying.
Okay. Yeah, that would be nice now. All right. There we go. We do have a guest though today.
Oh yes. Cousin Vinny, join, please.
Hey, how are you?
We like having Vinny with us.
Yes, I enjoy it.
So you mentioned Al Green. What I want to say to him is stick to singing. You had a great voice. Wait a minute, I'm thinking of the wrong Al Green, aren't I?
That's the wrong one.
Al Green sings, instead of "Let's Stay Together," this Al Green sings "Let's Stay Divided."
Exact. Oh, I saw what you did there.
Thank you. I want to watch him. Let's watch him during the state. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. A address to Congress, because it's not really a State of the Union if it's your first. We don't have to explain that. But the point,
it was a quasi.
Call it whatever you want.
Yeah.
He's still annoying.
We won the popular vote by big numbers and won counties in our country.
Get off my lawn, you whippersnappers! You wait, you old whippersnappers! Here's a taste of my cane.
Man, what do you guys think of like the cheek beard? Don't you shave that down? Aren't you supposed to be like manicured? He's got that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be cut.
Yeah, right.
Like a cut line. Yeah, it's like a bush.
I don't mind the cheek beard. That looks all right on him. It gives him that grizzled effect. Like he's like the guy you should listen to. By the way, did you notice all the chicks wearing pink during the State of the Union as well? You can see some of them in the back. These are the people that they try to wear matching colors, and they're holding up the matching signs or whatever, and they're the ones that call us a cult. I don't know. You ask me.
I was trying to read all the stuff they wrote on Magic Marker on their sleeves. They wrote a lot of stuff on those pink jackets and shirts.
Well, they're wearing pink for like women's like cancer month or something, right? So they're supporting women supposedly, but yet they vote against females, running against transgender males all the time, right? So like, which one is it? Do you support females or do you want females competing with men? Like, you got to pick.
Which is the one that there was one broad that was on an internet show or something like that, laughing at the girl that was injured by a man during a volleyball game, one of those those
Yeah.
biological men during a volleyball game suffered brain damage, and this disgusting creature was laughing at it. And I believe she was an ex-lawmaker, by the way.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't even
No,
want
I
to
heard
mention
about
her
that.
name or the show it was on because I don't want to give them any credit. But those are the kind of people you're dealing with. Let's watch some more Al Green. There he is. Ah! Nicely drowned out by Chance of USA. All good.
All good.
Right, let's watch him some more. It was nice to see. Now, there's a little more of Al Green here, yappering on around and doddering, getting angry. He's an angry dude. That's all I can tell you. Let's watch a little more.
Members are directed to uphold and maintain decorum in the House and to cease any further disruptions. That's your warning.
Sergeant of Arms, get this man out of there.
Agent and willful decorum.
Ow.
They're just nodding no. Trump's like, no, this is enough. I mean, I wouldn't be allowed to do this at the dinner table.
Absolutely. I mean, Al Green wants to absolutely impeach President Trump, but he doesn't have the votes. So why do it? Why put Trump through a third impeachment? Why? Because they think that's going to be the strategy for the midterms. That's their only play right now. I will tell you guys, I am happy to see the likes of Al Green and Jasmine, what's her face, come through, because like they're the new AOCs, right? They're the new disruptors. And they want to get their FaceTime in, and they want to look silly on the world stage and make Congress look like it's a clown house. That's fine.
Yeah.
Come on, because you know what you're going to do? You're going to vote in Republicans. So let them act out silly like they're in kindergarten. Let them have their spasms and their outbreaks and their weird dances that they do. Let them do all that stuff because it makes them look ridiculous and it makes us look serious.
Well, at least he didn't set off the fire alarm. Let's watch some more Al. It's a little more fun here.
Prepared to direct the Sergeant at Arms to restore order to the joint session.
I like this. And there's no Nancy Pelosi in the back going,
She was drunk.
Yeah, she was. Yeah,
She's over there. She's over there going,
You know, when you're doing like insider trading, you should probably shut your mouth. Like you should probably just sit down and like relax.
Mr.
Yep.
Wright, take your seat.
Don't bring too much attention to
Take your
yourself.
seat, sir.
This is great.
Take your seat.
He's like, I'm going to take my seat.
Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant at Arms to restore order.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Remove this gentleman from the chambers.
Yeah, I'll get you. Let me get my cane first. I don't really need. I'm gonna beat you with my cane, you whippersnapper. I can still take you. There you go. They're escorting him out. Hey, Al. Back to the children's table for you.
no soup. No soup for you.
Oh, there's macaroni and cheese there. A whole bowl of it for you. There you go.
I mean, what have we descended to? You know, what happens? I mean, we
Members
used to
are
be
directed.
statesmen. Where is that now? Where's the decorum? Where do you like you have guys who walk into the Senate wearing hoodies now, and you have guys like, you know, with their canes. Like, what is he trying to do? And who's he trying to like mimic? It is just the weirdest thing. I don't get it. We used to have like some sort of sensibility in our lawmakers. Now it's just descended into a reality show.
Yeah. Oh my God. Did you see Featherman walking in with a hoodie, like you said, and then shorts and sneakers?
That's his brand. And you know what? I'll give Fetterman some credit. He at least calls out his party when they're acting like idiots.
Yeah. Yes. That he does.
Right.
That he does.
So no matter how he dresses at this point, he's actually the conscience of that party. Just imagine that.
Yes.
Now here is. Oh, let's go this. Let's have a little bit more fun. Here is. Let's say a little bit later on, later in the week, Congress censured Al Green for his antics. So this became an even worse spectacle for the Democrat Party, thinking they're doing the right thing, thinking, hey, we're going to stand behind in solidarity. No, it apparently made them look even stupider than they already have been looking. Keep in mind, this is a party Angie and Vinny, this is a party that's been spending time defending the money laundering of taxpayer funds. They've been defending the IRS. They've been defending Common Core. They defend anything that that amounted to saving money for the taxpayer over the last month. Now they're trying to defend they're trying to defend another piece of the indefensible. But watch how they do it.
Will Representative Green present himself to the well?
This is just a slap on the wrist, by the way. So that's all it is. It's just
By its adoption of House Resolution 189, the House has resolved that Representative Al Green be censured, that Representative Al Green forthwith present himself in the well of the House of Representatives for the pronouncement of censure, and that Representative Al Green be censured with public reading of this resolution by the Speaker.
Is there a congressional jail? Is there a jail there? I always wanted to ask that question.
Yeah, a little padded room, I guess. Basically, maybe it's a crying room.
And now they're singing.
Yeah.
And now they're all singing.
Did you hear
Come
this?
to order. The House has come to
Listen
order.
to this. Here they go again. They're singing, and I'm not even sure what
They're singing.
It's just embarrassing at this point. And there were 10 Democrats that voted for the censure, by the way. Somebody, at least there are some adults in that vast crying room that said, no, you shouldn't act like this. Just accept your slap on the wrist and go back to work. That's all it was. But no, these people had to go out and sing, thinking they're standing in solidarity against the orange man. They look stupider and stupider every time.
I love it. Keep going.
Every
Keep
day.
going.
Yes.
Keep going to
Yes.
2026, you guys. November 2026. Behave this way. Show the world who your true colors are. Just keep going. I love it. I love it. And you know what, Chris? My favorite clip from this week, I don't know if you're saving it for later, is when they do that fight dance. When they do the choose your fighter. It's like, are you marketing yourself? Are Democrats marketing themselves to 12-year-olds? Is that what they're doing? Because I don't know any human being older than 12 that would look at that going, oh yeah, that's a good look. That's a really good idea. I mean, is this their way of trying to get the young voters back in? I mean, honestly, I just don't know who this is appealing to.
Oh, this is actually very funny. What happened is some content creator, like that's a real job. All right, yeah, that's kind of what I do as a producer, but I don't call myself a content creator. I'm a producer. So this chick is decided to get a bunch of Democrat congresswomen together and do the whole tough woman thing, using the intro to several video games where they say, choose your fighter, choose your your character. That's what it was. So, but instead of choosing maybe Goku or Vegeta to fight for you, these Democrat chicks who were trying to do that whole thing where they jump in there, do a fighting pose, and that bob up and down like the animations do. It's really embarrassing, but it's hilarious, and it was mocked across the entire country, probably around the world. But check it. Let's get a laugh at this. Now, by the way, in case you're wondering who this broad is,
yeah, I don't know who she is.
Jessica Wu. She's the content creator.
Oh, I thought she was like some newly elected somebody. Oh,
Nope.
so she decided this is a good idea, and she decided to put herself in the first clip. Is that what it is?
Well, yeah. Hey, if you're going to do that, do that. Obviously,
Yo.
she probably shouldn't have, because it looks even worse. But look at the bobbing up and down. AOC. You couldn't even spell her name, by the way. This one, I don't even know who this is. Is this, I don't know
Lauren
who this one is.
Underwood.
Lauren
I've heard of
Underwood.
her. Yeah, she's kind of quiet.
All right.
Yeah, this
it looks
one,
like
she
she's
just
going
looks
to the
like she's in
bathroom.
pain.
Look, she's going to the bathroom. You got to see that one again. Hold on a
This looks like-
second.
Okay, yeah.
What is her major weapon? Getting you constipated with a constipation ray?
Oh God, it looks horrible. Did she not check it out before like this whole
I got it. It's coming out. Coming out.
Wait. Oh.
This one's geriatric.
This one-
That's like the geriatric dance, isn't it? Like
This is
she's
not
like,
a safety dance.
Shot, shy.
Oh God! Oh God!
Ooh, there's Stacey Crockett. She's street. Actually, honestly, this is the one I actually like because she actually looks like one of those fighters. But look at her hopping up and down. You ever play a video game like
Oh
where
yeah,
you have the
Ultimate
characters?
Fighters.
Yeah.
Ultimate Fighters.
Yeah, honestly, I want to see all these people engage in Mortal Kombat against each other and see who the last one standing.
God!
Listen, let's get them all in a ring. Let's get the Capitol Hill Fight Club to finance all these girls in a ring pulling hair. I would love to see Jasmine and Christy Gnomes get in the ring with all that hair tossing everywhere. Could you imagine all the hair
Christy Gnome
involved
wouldn't
in
do
that
something
fight?
stupid like this, would she? There's still more. There's still more. She does. I'm gonna get you, sucker. I'm sorry, more like I'm gonna get you.
What's going on over here? I mean, it's
wait.
just like women.
Oh my God!
Or is this a laughing sketch? Is this the
Oh God! Oh God!
Here's my question. Out of all these women, who do you think would win? Who would you think would win in a fight with all these people going at it against each other in that battle royale?
Oh my God!
I gotta tell you, I'm scared of all of them. I am scared of them. You know what? These girls, I mean, this is like this is the reality of it is this. If you're a female in politics, you're gonna have to be like you're dealing with alpha males all day long, right? You have to bring up your masculinity. That's just like I don't understand. I don't understand female politicians where they think that they have to like be like fighters and masculine and hold these like AK-47s like to look tough. Like I don't get that. You can't be female and like embody femininity and also be in Congress. That's what bothers me about all this. It's like this is like looking tough. Are you kidding me? I'm from Queens. I like rip your hair out. AOC, I'm sorry, what was that? The jig? Like she was doing the Irish jig.
Let's go through them again. I think they have special powers and special moves here. So this one here, AOC is the power of dancing.
What is she, like in some padded room with zebra stripes? Like what the hell is that? She's at a club?
Or some kind
It's like the room on the Poconos.
Yeah, Poconos circa 1971.
Yeah, with the champagne bathtub.
I have no doubt that's her office. I'm sure that's her office.
So she's dating Mr. Furley? Oh boy. Let's see. So that's her power of dance. There we go. She'll tap dance on your head. Let's see. This one tries the karate move. So I guess she's the karate master right here. I'll get that. Lauren Underwood, the karate master. That's her block move. So wax on and wax off. Jeez. This one, we already know the power of the constipation ray. Catherine Clark. This one, lady, your opponent is going to use this against you.
God.
You should have known this already.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wax on, wax off.
Now this one is the power of just looking silly.
She's doing like some bingo dance. She's on a bingo line.
Here's Stacey, Jasmine Crockett. I gotta tell you, Jasmine Crockett actually looks cool doing this. I know she's annoying for the most part, but she actually at least knows how to take this one seriously. She looks like she's the powerful one of all of them. She must be the big boss of all of them. But she actually does it right too. And then
she's got the hair for it.
And there's this one, the power of bouncing. No, wait, she's the puncher. That's right. She's the boxer. She's the boxer. That's right. Susie Lee? I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Wasn't that from like 20 years ago?
Are they trying to relate? Are they trying to relate to young gamers? No, they're all probably watching this thinking, okay, grandmas, that's enough.
Exactly. Like no kid is going, oh, that's so awesome, right? Who's watching this going, that was such a great idea. That was such great execution. Like it's meant to go viral, you guys. It's meant for us to poke at it because we're talking about it. It's getting airtime. It's ridiculous.
I don't know why I don't know this content creator really did AOC did a blurry version of herself. What is she trying to make herself look faster? That she runs so you'll see her in a blur, or is it just bad photography from that boyfriend of hers, who, by the way, looks like looks like every millennial stereotype rolled into one, kind of like what, Prince Harry?
I bet, I bet all these girls are all on like a group chat and they're like getting drunk one night going, this is going to be an awesome idea. We're going to just like all film ourselves as Mortal Kombat fighters and we're all going to piece it together. Right. And it's like, what I don't understand is like why that first girl up is even in there. She's not a congresswoman. She's just creating this. So why would she put herself up there? It's kind of tacky. I mean, the whole thing is tacky.
I'm a producer. Yes, I'm co-hosting this show. I'm a producer most of the time.
Different.
So I'm behind the scenes. Nobody wants to see the producer. You're supposed to just be anonymous and let things go. Besides, most of us are as ugly as I am. So
you look. Oh, what are you talking about? If we put some like neon wings behind you,
and a paper bag. If you put the paper bag on me, I'll shoot the one-liners, because that man, the unknown comic, was a genius.
What?
The unknown comic. The man was a genius.
So, all right. So, guys, what should Republican women do to respond to this fighter video? What do you think Republican women should do? Republican candidates?
What we just did.
I think they should just stay out of this. stay out of this. Don't embarrass themselves.
What do you think?
I think of Kristi Noem, and I see her, walking the streets of New York with her like perfect blow dried out hair and her ice like bulletproof vest, and I'm thinking, yeah, women like that don't really walk around New York City like that. But okay, I know, Corey Lewandowski's putting her in all sorts of weird outfits, and she's ICE one day, and she's FBI another day, and she's like all these characters, just like. Oh, her campaign commercial when she was rerunning for governor. She was like the mailman, the dentist, the plumber. Do you remember this video? Anyway.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, man.
Hashing these roles.
I will also say that Marjorie Taylor Greene can beat all of those girls up.
Yeah, don't mess with MTG.
That's
Do
right.
not mess with her. But all of them. Like Republican women will scratch her eyes out. Sorry, we'll just do it, and we'll do it in different flavors. If I'm going to scratch your eyes out, and I'm from the South, I'm going to give you a cup of peach iced tea afterwards, right? If I'm in Chicago, you're just boom, you're dead.
This is a lesson we all should have
Jersey.
learned in past episodes. Don't mess with Angie. All right, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And look, but you know what? But here's the thing, guys. I'm born the year of the snake. So if I'm messing with you, you won't even know about it. I just come around the back and snap you. So
the union of the snake. There we go. I also want to take us back to the not State of the Union, the address to Congress one more time, only for a short bit, because I'm not talking about what Trump said or what happened over there, because we all know that there are traditions. Somebody doesn't clap for the other person. Don't make a bigger deal out of that. And yes, I believe the Democrats should have stood up for that nice young man, the 13-year-old who got the certificate, the honorary Secret Service certificate. But it's worse when you watch these talking heads try to make things try to make matters even more horrible, or politicize everything. He had a whole speech to speak out against, but this broad Nicole Wallace of MSNBC, she had to politicize. Get this, Nicole Wallace had to politicize a young cancer survivor getting an honorary certificate.
But I think this was a lesson in finding one thing that you let yourself feel. And I let myself feel joy about DJ. And I hope he's alive for another, 95 years, right? And I hope he lives and the life he wants to live. He wants to be a cop. He knows what he wants to do. And maybe when you have childhood cancer, that crystallizes for you. And I hope he has a long life as a law enforcement officer. But I hope he never has to defend the United States Capitol against Donald Trump supporters. And if he does, I hope he isn't one of the 6 who loses his life to suicide.
See, she had to politicize this. It had to be all about how bad the Orange Man is. By the way, first off, Chickie, if I remember correctly, the certificate was honorary. So I don't think anybody with an honorary certificate, aside from DEI hires, would be guarding the president ever.
It's not about the truth, Chris. This is not about the truth. You think they're going to let some 13-year-old like really do the job of an adult? No. All right. So
That would be ultimate DEI.
clearly she gets paid a multi-million-dollar contract at MSNBC to say things like this. She actually got my heartstrings for a second. I'm a mom. I'm hearing, oh my goodness, like she actually can be compassionate for a 13-year-old who is possibly, pro-Trump. She can go there. And I was like, wow, is MSNBC turning a new leaf? They're going to allow people with different views on their show. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. And then she's got to punch him because she's got, she had to put down Trump because I bet it's in the contract that she cannot not say anything nice about Donald Trump.
Nope. Nope. What a disgrace, but definitely a disgrace.
Oh, it is pretty bad. And think about it this way. She just had to make sure that everything was about the orange man. Could have just left it a, hey, 13-year-old kid. You had a whole, as I said, you had a whole address to pick apart if you wanted to do that as a liberal. But probably she couldn't figure much out either. That's just the way MSNBC is. And all these cuts that are being made, the talent level has gotten lower and lower and lower. By the way, I want to ask you a question here. I just want to go back just a little bit. What was with, let's see, this guy here? What was he thinking? What was he doing when Wallace was talking? Is he like, oh God, shut this woman up? Or did he fall asleep? Or did he not realize that sometimes when you're on television, the camera shoots and hits you?
He looks like he's at a funeral.
Well, he is at MSNBC.
He's going, why is she saying these things? That's not allowed here, is it? He's probably thinking, do I text my agent now? I think that's what's going on there.
And Jen Psaki even looks a little worried, like, oh boy, where is this woman going? I think we're going to have to circle back somewhere along the line.
Oh man, I love that. Love.
Oh, I knew she looked familiar. The Silverback girl.
She do I need to change my tone now? Are we over the anti-Trump hate fest now? Does that mean that is this like she's probably really calculating, going, wow, she's going to go more moderate. Is that what's happening right now? Maybe that's what I need to do. It's all just a calculation, you guys. This is all just entertainment. Don't listen to it. This is not news.
Oh, Jen Psaki is going to be the next big star of MSNBC. They've cleared out a lot of their, I'll use the word talent loosely, but they cleared out a lot of their, let's say, more expensive types and brought in cheap versions of them at this point. But they also have to understand, or they also seem to, at least are trying to understand, that how Fox News got along pretty well over the years is put a couple pretty faces up there, some cute news bunnies or whatever, talking about things here and there, doing some anchoring. CNN was doing that for a long time. MSNBC has a bit of a lesser pool for that sort of thing. So at this point, Jen Psaki is officially, at this point now, the hot babe of MSNBC.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Think about that.
Well, right. Joy Reid's gone because, that was the number one hot babe, right?
I would say. And she had that cool Donald Trump haircut for a while.
She did, didn't she? She had that cough.
You remember?
Yeah. That wig was on the head.
It was, you know what, guys? They don't hate Donald Trump. They're just all envious of Donald Trump. That's what's going on there. That's envy. That's like pure jealousy, envy crap.
And Angie, Vinny, before we close out, we would be remiss to not discuss what happened between Zelensky, Trump, and the American contingent, along with the Ukraine contingent, at the White House last week. It was funny. It was embarrassing for Zelensky. The man, I'm going to say this, I believe he was coached by the Democrats beforehand to try to press Trump's buttons. And Trump, I'm surprised he kept his cool for as long as he did. But we're not going to play the whole thing. I want to play the very end, when after Zelensky kept trying to beg for more money, and then try to tell off Vance and try to tell Trump and the Americans, you have a whole ocean, but you're not feeling anything. Trump steps right in and says these things, and finally says,
"Empowered you to be a tough guy, and I don't think you'd be a tough."
Look at his face, by the way. Look at Zelensky's face. It's like, I was supposed to get him. I was supposed to come out here with more money, more aid, and to sign this deal, and now I probably shouldn't have overplayed my hand.
He just looks like a 5-year-old kid in kindergarten who got in trouble for like stealing an extra cookie. Doesn't that? He just looks. And also, don't you think he would benefit from some shoulder pads, like light shoulder pads? I
Oh,
think.
well, he's an actor.
But
He should.
but as I heard that President Trump knew that he was being coached to come out here to try to make Trump agree with him. That's what I heard
It's a
in
possibility.
my researches. But
Yeah.
Trump was way ahead of him.
Well, look, they're both showmen. Trump has been on television several times. He's been negotiating for years against other tough businessmen, and Zelensky is a talented actor, and he has been able to tug on heartstrings of people around the world, including world leaders. So he tried to pull the move on everybody here in front of people. This is something that should have taken place behind closed doors, but let's watch a little more.
Without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh? This is going to be great television.
And it was great television, but it was really embarrassing for Zelensky.
But
he
I
got
think
scolded by Trump.
Yeah.
And that's exactly it was a father-son relationship there. Look, it was or a teacher-student relationship. He got scolded. And then what did he do next? He ran to the UK to go see Sir Keir Starmer and you know what? It's like, okay, we get the play now. We understand. He was being coached. I don't think it was the Democrats necessarily, more like the globalists who have been protecting him all this time and saying, you can fight a war, you can fight a war. Meanwhile, it's like money wash like crazy, because that's exactly what's been going on. And now, I don't know what Zelensky's doing. He's going backwards and forwards going, I'm going to sign this deal with the US. No, I can't. Here's the problem with Zelensky. He is addicted to war. And 2, he's weak. So this is a tragic combination. The reason why he's addicted to war is not because he enjoys people dying and all his cities going into absolute crumbles. It's because he knows that once this war is over, he's going to have to hold elections and he's going to lose. And he can't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there goes his Coke flow too. There he goes. Another thing he's addicted to, along with attention. All right. That first part was a little bit of fun speculation, but he is definitely, from my observation, addicted to attention.
Yeah, and he goes away. Get it? When he is no longer king, he goes away. But you know what? I think he's purchased a few McMansions here in Miami. So I think he's definitely going to, unfortunately, come over this way. I hope he seeks asylum elsewhere. Like maybe some other country can take him in, please, for a while.
Zelensky was right about one thing. I want to throw this at both of you. Zelensky was right about one thing. He is right that Americans have an ocean, a big ocean between us and Europe. So the security problems are much different when it comes to the other European nations and Russia and us and Russia. But I want to get to this whole thing. Here's the other thing. We have all these annoying, self-righteous liberals on social media. Trust me, you have friends like that. You have people like that, or let's just say followers or whatever else.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I stand with Ukraine. You people are horrible people for not standing with Ukraine because Russia's the bully. There are no good guys in this war. People don't realize that. I stand with the people of Russia and Ukraine who have to be in the middle of this and are getting killed by drone strikes and military strikes, that sort of thing. Those are the people I stand with. But when you sit there and lecture us about standing with Ukraine, these people on the left, you're good. Then you guys suit up, go help them out, and fight with the Azovs. Oh, by the way, when you do that, make sure your other friends and followers don't Google the Azovs or look them up, but go do it.
Right on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, let's see how long this fighting keeps going. I don't know. It's like, why are we even involved, you guys? I feel so bad for Marco Rubio. He's got to now everyone sees how the sausage is made, right? That one meeting in the Oval Office shows you what goes on day in, day out. It is kindergarten with money and our money. It's kindergarten with a lot of money. And it's like, you got to deal with these characters that are like, did you not graduate from elementary school? Did you get stunted emotionally, like right there? I mean, I honestly don't know how. I don't think I could work in federal government because it scares the living daylights out of me that these are the type of characters that are like the high level people in our world. Really? Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's
It's definitely a disgrace. Definitely a disgrace what's going on in this world. And the Democrats make it even more worse. They make them get out and fight, and then they're cursing, they're yelling, they're screaming, and the Democratic Party's over. It's over.
Like the federal government's a full-on, real-life Dilbert comic. There we go.
That's right. And you know what? That's what makes great material for shows like ours, like Prime Roast. We get to call them out for behaving like children all day long. And again, there are some really good members of Congress. There are some really good presidents even, but I can't believe they have to deal with this all day, all night. It's like, and then I realized maybe we never grow up. Maybe that's just a weird concept that you know, like this achievement that never happens, that we're always kind of children mentally. And I just, man, what, like, why did I go to grad school? I mean, like, this is like, I'm having a big moment here now. Like, we never grow up. Oh, geez. You got to deal with these type of like lunatics for the rest of your life.
Well, I guess that's what we're stuck with.
But I didn't realize that Trump wanted to have this address on March 4th because, and I think it was the 1700s or the 1800s, that's when the new government started. So he wanted to have it on March. He wanted to have it on March 4th, and that's when he said to everywhere in the world, the new government is Doge. You understand? It's a new government. There's no more the old government. They're finished. They're done.
Well, let's put it this way. When Barack Obama ran for president, people he always said he wanted change, which a lot of people interpret as a change in the way the government does business. They were wrong, and he was lying to you. Now they get their change, and a lot of us like it because we've been waiting for decades for somebody to come in and change the way Washington does business. That's what we're asking for. That's what we hire people for. But other people, the rest of them lie. Now they're doing it. People are scared. They don't like change. The liberals like to say they love that they hate the status quo, but they love it. Anyway, we should probably close out, Angie. On that note.
Leave it on that note, guys. All right, guys. Thank you again. Thank you so much for tuning in for episode 22. Thank you, cousin Vinny, for all of your
insight. Thank you.
Chris, the producer with the mostest. That doesn't rhyme, but
that doesn't rhyme. No, that's not. All
right, peace out, you guys.
Peace out.